Thank you for tuning in to Armstrong Channel 20 and 100. I am Miss Chrissy, and today we are at Canfield's Hilltop Elementary. We have chosen two books. They're actually sequel books. The first one is Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type, and the sequel is called Giggle, Giggle, Quack. Both are by Doreen Cronin. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoy. Miss Chrissy brought a book today about what? What's the clue? Cow. I'm going to read you a story about cows. Can everybody on the count of three give me the sound that cows make? 1, 2, 3. Moo. That was pretty easy, huh? How about this? Can somebody give me on the count of 3 the sound that ducks make? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, ready? On the count of 3, moo makes the sound of the cow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Moo. And quack goes the duck. 1, 2, 3. Quack. Perfect. We are ready to begin our journey adventure. And today, this book is called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin. Are we ready? Let's begin. What is this? Maybe some of you have never seen that. Telephone is a good guess. I heard it. It is a typing machine or a typewriter. These were around before computers were at your fingertips. Your mommy and daddy may have had the chance to be on a typewriter, and they make the clicking sound. Each time you put, every time that you use your finger, it click, 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 click. All right, so click, clack, moo, cows that type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long, he hears click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Very good, you guys are catching on. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. There was a note, and the note said, "Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." How silly is that? That's kind of silly, isn't it? It was bad enough that the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. Look at Farmer Brown. Look at him running away. Does he look happy in his shadow? No. Is that a little confusing? Milk's not giving cows? Well, let's see what's going to happen. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. What's the typewriter say? Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. There's a new note, and it says, the next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed, no milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who would have ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs. Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was the neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. What is that going to be? Let's see. The cows held an emergency meeting, and all the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for the electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided that this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. What do ducks say? Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Very good. The hand, give your hand for yourself. Big hands. Can you do small hands? Big hands. Very good. So we just learned about the cows. We already knew that they said moo, right?
Read this.
You want to read the next one?
Yeah.
This is the next book. Since we were such good listeners, we have another one. This is actually the first one, and when there's a book that follows it, it's called the sequel book. So you may see some of the very same characters in this one.
Yay.
So what do you already see on the front of this sequel book? Who do you see? Yes. The cow and the duck. Who else? Oh, there's pigs in this one, so we better practice our pig sounds. What do pigs say? We know that already. So this book again is Giggle, Giggle, Quack. And this is by Dorian Cronin. So she's the same person that wrote this book as she did the other one. Here we go. What's the farmer's name? Do we remember? Farmer Brown, the color brown, right? I see a lot of brown in this room. Farmer Brown was going on vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals. You're saying uh-oh already. Let's see. Do you think that means trouble?
Yeah.
I wrote everything down for you. Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine. But keep an eye on Duck. He's trouble. Farmer Brown thought he heard giggles and snickers as he drove away, but he couldn't be sure. Bob gave Duck a good long stare, and he went inside. He read the first note. Tuesday night is pizza night. Got the frozen kind. The hens prefer anchovies. And the ducks were saying, giggle, giggle, quack. 29 minutes later, there was a hot pizza in the barn. Those are some silly animals. Do you think? They're eating pizza like you guys are. That's right, they usually don't, do they? Bob checked on the animals. Before he went to bed, everything was just fine. Does that look normal in there to you, to the farm?
Yeah.
You think? Let's see. Here comes the next note. Wednesday is bath day for the pigs. Wash them with my favorite bubble bath and dry them off with my good towels. Remember, they have very sensitive skin. Giggle, giggle, oink. The piggies are going now. So let's try it again. Giggle, giggle, oink. Very good. Bob had all the pigs washed up in no time. Farmer Brown called home on Wednesday night to check in. Did you feed the animals like I wrote on the note, he asked. Done, replied Bob, counting seven empty pizza boxes. Did you see my note about the pigs? All taken care of, said Bob proudly. Are you keeping a very close eye on Duck, he asked. Bob gave Duck a good long stare. Duck was too busy sharpening his pencil to notice. Just keep him in the house, ordered Farmer Brown. He's a bad influence on the cows. Giggle, giggle, moo. Giggle, giggle, oink. Giggle, quack. Thursday night is movie night. It's the cow's turn to pick. So the cow says, giggle, giggle, moo. Bob was in the kitchen popping corn. Just as the animals settled in to watch, the sound of music. Their phone rang. Who do you suppose calling? Do you think it's Doc? You think maybe Farmer Brown? Let's see. The only thing Farmer Brad heard on the other end was giggle, giggle, quack. Giggle, giggle, moo. Giggle, oink. Uh-oh, Duck! Screamed Farmer Brown. It's for you, Bob, read the note. Because the animals don't answer the phone, do they? Those silly farm animals. What's happening to Farmer Brown? Is he on his way home? He ended his vacation pretty early because of those silly animals on the farm, huh?
Clap.
Very good. You want to clap? All right, big claps. Little claps. Soft little claps. Big claps. How about a round of clap? Round. Go the other way. Very good. That one wasn't as loud, huh? All right, well, since we got to read 2 of these stories, we are going to get ready and we're going to sit at our tables and we are going to start our craft. And our craft, we're going to use one of our very special hands. It could be the hand that you write your pencil with, and we're going to use yellow paint. And we are going to put our hands in the paint. Only one hand though. When we are done, we can put one eye because this duck is going to be on his side. Yeah, you got to roll up your sleeves, you're right. What we're going to do is we're going to put some paint on the other plate, and one at a time we're going to put one hand in, and then we're going to press just one hand down.
And then pick it up.
We're going to pick it up when you're done. Then after we're going to glue one eyeball on and one beak, unless your duck is silly. our buddy Will, look at his. He is done. So I'd like you to take a look. He's got one beak, one eyeball, and one feather. So let's just make sure that we have at least one feather on our duck so our friends at the table can use them too. And Miss Chrissy will come around and help you draw on the legs of your little ducklings and ducks. We need our eye, our beak, our feathers, and then we're gonna make a habitat for our duck. So some of you may choose to have a pond. Some of you may choose to be just by grass, right? Because sometimes ducks like to hide behind the grass. Some of you may choose a sunny day. And some of you may choose maybe to have a little bit of rain because we need rain in the springtime, don't we? Make our grass grow. Do we know the colors of the rainbow? There's a special person's name that actually is attached to, yeah, leprechaun can be with a rainbow, but there is some magical colors that are in the rainbow. And he has a special name. Are you ready for it? His name is Roy G. Biv. And that means it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That's his name, Roy G. Biv. So when you look at the rainbow in your marker packs, you can think of those colors. Thanks for having me today. I hope you guys enjoyed sticking your hands in the ooey gooey mustard. Some of you thought it was mustard. Some of you thought it was Play-Doh, but it was really what? Paint. It was paint. It was paint. Was it a neat feeling? Yeah. It was a neat feeling. We're gonna sing our song now. You ready? Yeah. Okay. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. What's he say? With a and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's try a duck. And on the farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack, quack here, and a quack, quack there. Here quack, there quack, everywhere quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With a and a here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Very good. Thank you, boys and girls. Thanks so much for tuning in with Armstrong Channel 20 and 100. I'm Miss Chrissy, and I'm signing off from Hilltop Elementary. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.